up guys, it's your girl CASwCOY back on this channel with another video. If you're with that title, then you already know what today's video is going to be about, so without further ado, let's get right into it. If you haven't already, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And if you haven't already, please make sure you click that Linktree link that's in the description box below so you can be updated on all CASwCOY content, and so you can join my Discord server, which is exclusive for all of my Coyals and where I'll be answering questions from now on. And also, if you haven't already, please make sure you sub to my Patreon, which is currently only $1, and while I'll be uploading all exclusive sims and builds that I make in my videos. So now that we got all that out of the way, let's get into today's video. Today we are back with another Coyal's confession video. If you guys are not familiar with what a Coyal's confession video is, please make sure you check out our previous confession video that will be tagged on the screen and also in the description box below. But just a quick summary on what Coyal confessions are. It's basically where all of my supporters, my Coyals, will send in confessions through a Google Doc that I will have accessible in the description box, in my Discord, and also on my Patreon, for all of my supporters and my Coyals to send in their anonymous confessions, and we'll read it here on the channel. Again, if you haven't seen the previous confessional video, make sure you go tune into that because we have some follow-ups in this video. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. In the background, I will be remaking a Townie sim that's active in my 100 baby challenge, and also making a new sim to add into that challenge, and that video will be out really soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's get into it. Starting off strong, we have a follow-up to the previous confession in the last video about the bully friend Ashley. So let's see what old girl has to say and what context she has. So she says, "Girl, it's me again, the girl with the bully friend Ashley. Hope you have some good news, girl, because that last confession was crazy. I am so happy that I got in your video, but while I was watching, I noticed some plot holes I forgot to fill and some things I need to mention. Some trigger warnings for some weird topics. So I don't really know what the trigger warnings are, y'all, but I'm just gonna assume that it's like the worst of the worst. So if you need to skip, I will have a timestamp on the screen that you guys can skip to so you won't have to hear any crazy things." What I said to Frankie. Oh, y'all, because y'all remember last video, I was wondering, like, what did she say to Frankie, right? She said, basically what I said was how I agreed that we should break up and it was for the best. I guess Ashley took that the wrong way. Some other things about Ashley is she's racist. I wouldn't put it past her. She literally said the N-word in a group chat, and when I confronted her about it, she said the only reason why she said it is because the guys in the group chat were saying it too. She loves male attention, I guess. Too bad none of her boyfriends stayed with her. Ooh. She let a grown man out to a video of her thighs and sent me photos of his mushroom to me. I did not ask for those. LMAO, she just sent them. What? She made jokes about we used to send little stories of our OCs to each other. I'm not really sure what OC means, y'all. And one day she sent me one of her female OC who was drunk and her male OC who was sober. So I guess you know what happened then. After she sent that, she said, "You know that's basically LMAO." Like, girl, why you laughing?
What did he say?
Okay, look, before I even finish this, I'm just gonna say I really hope that you're not friends with this girl. I really hope you're not friends with her. She also makes jokes about people and how my father left me. It was in the middle of an argument and I was talking about something embarrassing she did, and she said it was embarrassing when your dad left too, but we don't talk about that. Like, she low-key humbled me. Ooh, she ate you up, girl. The reason she was able to contact me was because I trusted her enough to not contact me after I specifically told her not to. Dumb, I know, but I thought she could be competent for once. Girl, after all this stuff you're telling me, you really thought she was gonna keep the no contact rule? She can't even keep the don't say racial slurs rule. So how you think that she was, girl, I don't even want to get into it. I texted her back after my brother went off on her, and when she texted me, I immediately told him my entire family hates her, so I should probably take the hint. So I could apologize for sending him on her like a guard dog. I have no idea why I'm apologizing. So then, girl, why are you? If you don't know why you apologizing, then why are you? I told her that I think of her a lot and that I kind of miss her. The way I was only thinking about the good memories help. I think your commentary had opened my eyes on this, because what was I thinking? Yes, girl, what was you thinking? I mean, okay, look. I understand that you like miss some of the good memories that y'all had, but the bad definitely outweighs the good. The bad definitely outweighs the good. Like, there's what I'm hearing about her, there's nothing good. The only thing that I heard good about her was that she decided to be your friend regardless that you're not popular. That's the only good thing that I heard. But it sounds like she's really just being your friend so she has a punching bag and somebody to walk all over, and you're letting her.
Clock that tea.
Honestly, I'm so stuck between being friends with her and seeing if she's right and that she changed, or stop being friends with her immediately. Because like, what if I stop being friends with her and she has changed? I don't know. But anyway, I thought you should know about this. There's a lot more she's done, but this is just off the top of my head. LMAO, bye girl. All I'm gonna say is, if you're a supporter of mine, if you're a distant cousin of mine, you should listen to what I'm about to say. Do not be friends with her. I don't care if she changed into Martin Luther King Jr. incarnate. I don't care if she changed to the best person in life. She has done a lot of traumatic things, not only to you, but to other people. Like, no, she's not somebody that you need to be friends. You can love her and miss her from a mile away. You can love and miss her from a distance. You do not need to be friends with this girl. She's not providing anything healthy in your life at all.
Period.
But I feel like what I'm gonna say about her is just gonna be redundant. But just don't be friends with that girl, please. For your own mental health, for my mental health, for all of everybody's mental health on this channel, do not be friends with that girl anymore. Let's go ahead and move on to confession number 2. And this is a new confession. This is not a follow-up on anything. So let's go ahead and get into it. I remember a crazy time back in high school when one of my best friends ran away.
What did he say?
For some context, my best friend, let's call her Eliza or Elisa. I'm gonna just say Eliza. I'm gonna say Eliza, y'all. She didn't have a good relationship with her parents. They would always argue, and Eliza would often stay over at my house when she was trying to get away from them. But I remember one night near the end of senior year when I heard tapping on my window. When I opened it, Eliza climbed into my bedroom and told me she had to get out of our town. I asked why, but she kept dancing around the subject, not wanting to tell me. She gave me some excuse about her parents and asked for $100. She was my best friend at the time, and we were both silly teens, so I gave her the money in cash and promised her I wouldn't tell anyone about this night. She left out my window and I never saw her again. I tried calling her, but the calls would never go through. I thought that the police might get involved, but her parents never contacted them because she'd run away to my place so often before. It's been 8 years since then, and last year I moved to Chicago for work. A few months into this job, my colleagues and I went for drinks. That's when I saw Eliza again for the first time in what felt like forever. She had dyed her hair reddish brown and had a neck tattoo, but apart from that, she looked exactly the same. She was bartending, and as I sat at the bar, I asked her about what had happened. She was shocked to see me and explained that back in high school, she had gotten pregnant and didn't want her parents to know. She thanked me for not telling anyone that she was running away and gave me a free drink. I'm still in contact with Eliza now, though we're not as close as we used to be. Okay, I'm just gonna say that Eliza, it sounds like she had a lot going on in her life, but I just don't understand why she wouldn't like contact you or tell you or nothing. Like, she just left you high and dry after taking your money and having you keep that secret for all them years. She just gave you a free drink in return. Like, that's all she had to give you. But it doesn't really sound like Eliza's a bad person, so I don't really have anything to say on that aspect. And it sounds like you pretty much have it under control. Like, y'all are still in contact, but y'all not as close. Obviously, y'all not going to be as close as y'all were when y'all are teenagers. Y'all are both grown now and things like that. So I don't really have too much feedback about that, except for if she really does want to be your friend, she's gonna make that effort if she wants to rekindle the relationship. It seems like neither one of y'all really want to rekindle that relationship. If you do, I feel like you should communicate that. I feel like Eliza should have definitely gave you a little bit more reasoning, or like a little bit more of explanation of why she didn't contact you, because she just took your money and dipped. She didn't even write you a letter, write you nothing. She just left and dipped. But that's pretty much all I have to say about that confession. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, so this is going to be the last confession that I do for this video. Let's get right into it. When I was 10 to 11, I had a best friend who was constantly guilt tripping me into giving her free stuff on video games, specifically Roblox Adopt Me. The friendship was so on and off that we would fight every day over the smallest of details for absolutely no reason. Y'all, my biggest piece of advice, if you're in a friendship or in a relationship and that person is constantly picking fights over the littlest stuff, they're trying to give you a reason to stop being friends with them. That's what they're doing, okay? But let's get back into it. One day, she told me her password for something and then proceeded to tell me this password was used on all of her accounts. I have no idea why on earth she'd tell me this, but I would end up hacking her Roblox account and taking all my things back.
Period.
I mean, sounds like what you do wrong. She also scammed me of 2,000 Robux. So I took everything that had been mine back and later did a giveaway with those items. Needless to say, I actually got away with it and I don't regret it. Whoopsies, I do not recommend hacking. I don't recommend hacking either, but it just seems like you did the greater good, sister. Like, you got your stuff back and you also like gave it away to people who wanted it. So
Aw, man.
You didn't do nothing wrong. That pretty much wraps up this confessions video. I honestly really enjoy making these videos because I love seeing my supporters interact with me. I will have a mods video coming out very soon. Like I've told my Discord, uni just started back up for me, so I'm trying to like really lock in this semester. So if I'm slow with posting new videos, please bear with me. You can catch all updates in my Discord server, so please make sure you guys join that. A lot of people DM me telling me that they don't have the ability to type. That's because a lot of people do not read the welcome message when they join, and they don't see that you have to go to the rules channel, verify that you read the rules by clicking a certain icon, and then it'll give you the role to be able to type in all of the channels. My closing message for you guys today is watch who you're friends with. I recently had to learn to try not to force my different friend groups into one big friend group because it's not gonna work. With me being in uni, I have multiple different friend groups. Like I have a friend group back at home, I have my online friends, I have my college friends, and meshing them was probably one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made in my college career. So like I said, just be mindful of what friend groups you're meshing and who you're being friends with. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe button, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. And if you haven't already, please make sure you sub to my Patreon, which is only $1 right now, and where I'll be posting all sims and builds that I make. That's all that I have for you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for watching. CASwCOY signing off.